Yeah, I'm
Lock
waiting
in.
for this.
Ooh, ghost. That was too easy. GG.
That's cool.
That's what. Oh. Never. Never help. The Nubenheimer. The Nubenheimer. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Go. Yes. Oh no! Ah!
Play the strike.
Well. This, when is the turnover? Oh my fucking god.
Prepare to strike. Prepare to strike.
Next. Rip. So I would have lost 3-1.
Yeah, I've been working on that one a lot. I think it's probably the best it's ever been in the game.
For sure.
This matchup.
Baiken versus Nago. It's
Yep.
what do you think? 5.5 or 6?
Yeah, I think he wins like 5.5. I can't say 6 with a straight face because there's too much like bad situations for you real for the first
Yep.
time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Consequences. Big time.
yeah, and like the stuff you have to do to bait me is like if like all the baits you do, if I guess right, you die. So it's like it's fine. You just have to man up. You just can't be a bitch. Can't be a bitch. Gotta parry in the spot. Can't be a bitch. That's the only thing.
I think you had a great year compared to other seasons. You never stopped believing in Baiken. Seems good.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I mean she's better.
I think
She's like
not even results wise, but since I play
mm,
you relatively often, and I've played you
mm,
since the beginning, I see the growth of the character. I see the growth in your play. I see the dedication in the matchup. Because if I play sloppy, I can't. I can never win now. You know,
Mm-mm.
I can't slap and
Yeah,
win.
she kills you.
You have
She
to
kills
be
you. That's
very
probably the thing I
careful.
like the most about her right now. You can't like. I mean, some matchups are still like that, to be fair, but
Oh, word.
this one is not one of them. Yeah, this one is definitely not one of them. Like if you legitimately know it is Python, you can win it.
Hmm.
You can be better than them. Yeah.
What do you think of Biken on the tier list? Is she like a rank, B rank? I think she's a
She's like mid tier.
yeah mid tier.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I've
know,
been saying people won't listen, but you know I don't think she's that broken because like I can't tell people stuff that I do. If I told people everything I do, I'd be fucked. It'd be like 10 times harder to play her.
yeah.
So I have to like hide a bunch of shit because if she was like, because think about it, like how BKL's players don't high tech, they just shoot you, you know,
There is no
or
tech.
like
It's one frame.
pop players don't high tech, they just punch you, you know.
Yeah.
There's nothing to hide. There's just pop buster, you know, we know it. But like Baiken is like she's just like really demanding. She's like
Hmm.
extremely. That's the thing I like the most about her. It's how you might be like, what do I mean? But it's just like I think this matchup is a perfect example. It's like you clearly know it, like you know, like what I'm supposed to know, but it's
Yes.
like what I'm supposed to know to make you play like that, and then apply it to the whole cast, and then people go, oh, but you have to do that for every character. This is true, but Baiken is extra because she has a mechanic that interacts with almost every move in the game. So you need to know how to use that to make your opponent change how they play
Yes.
properly. Yeah, and
You know,
there's a lot of rules, probably like 15 or so rules on how to use GCP. Maybe a little bit more than that.
when I play you and I try to develop my mindset set over set, now I find myself like stack overloading. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I take Tetsuzansa and Harkady, I know biking can left right, and I'm always like, okay, here comes the cross up, here comes the cross up. I'm always overloaded, so
Mm-hmm.
I just think you do a great job of representing a ton of options, which you have to
Mm-hmm.
do. You can't always just go to the same thing or you'll get cooked. Like I can
Yeah,
like OS super, OS backdash, but if you represent in a balanced way, I think she's very good. Her offense.
yeah. Her thing is that she just if you talk about the knockdown, for example, right?
Mm,
So like there's like a method where you could just do like the same thing over and over.
mm,
I think it's actually pretty valid too to do that.
mm.
And it's actually what you would like to do. Actually, it's actually much easier to like, oh, I did this
One
knockdown, so I'm gonna do
match.
X, Y, Z.
That's it.
But
Undefeated. Tablespoon
she
three.
kind of is
One to
like
know.
not
Done.
like that.
Get while you're ahead.
She is like Milia, but more subtle. Because you know, like Milia has like like the hair car knockdown, or like the close
Oh yeah,
slash
yeah.
reset, or like K2D or throw, right? So Baiken is like that too, but it's far more subtle actually. So you can use that against your opponent. Like there are various knockdowns I use with like various different setups, and
Mm,
being able to like mask what you do is actually like quite nice. I mean, in
yeah.
the end, it's like what type of left right am I gonna pull out my ass this time? But it's like you just don't know where or what or like what's supposed to happen. That type of thing. That she's really good at that.
I can relate to that development.
Yeah.
It took me like like 2 years to get good at Bridget, but when I did, it was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, there's like this whole world nobody is
Mm-hmm.
exploring. There's so much I can do, even if like
Mm-hmm.
it's a little buggy and a little safe. It's cute, you know, but I really appreciate that in your gameplay. Strive is not you know the most intricate. The more you push the engine,
I
there's
mean,
some things.
it's what you make of it. It's what you make of
Yeah,
it and what character you play, right? Low key, they probably can be the thing I think that's probably the most fair to say about this game is that the game does encourage you to play a specific way more than Exerd for more characters. Because in Exerd, I thought basically you could play a bunch of ways around win like Alpha. You like Alpha, right? Alpha has like
oh
three
yeah,
ways you could win, and you just like
she's
pick what you want to do that round, you know?
yeah,
Where
she's
this game
myriad.
is like if you play alpha, you're like, oh, I gotta just like break the wall, do bomb vests, and like lol. You know
GG's.
what I mean? Like the game tells you to do that. So I don't blame people for like not trying to go that far beyond. In some cases, you might not really have to that much,
Hmm.
but Baiken, unlike a lot of other characters, she doesn't really have like
She's not
the
straightforward.
only clearly yeah the only thing that the game clearly defines for you is that she's easy to pick up, which she really is. Like you could pick her up in like a couple of days, and like she has a unique two unique defensive mechanics that other characters don't have, and
Hmm.
then tether. And besides that, the game doesn't really tell you what
Yep.
the fuck you're supposed to do with her, you know. And so I'm just like, and then I pick her up, and I'm like, hey, what do you guys do here? And I don't get the answers that I like to hear, so I just started pushing. That's basically it.
How has this season been for you?
I was actually dooming when I got not okay when I got the patch notes. I was like, whoa, what? And then when I started playing for like the first week, I was dooming not because I thought she wasn't good, but I was so overloaded now
Mm.
because you just have like this move that interacts with all moves. So like I would just like play somebody and I'm like, yeah, let's play like 30, 40 games. Like let's not play like a like oh first to 10, whatever, right?
Yep.
And I would just slam guard cancel for like 15 games and just see like does something stick. And then after like a couple of weeks, I was like, all right, we'll lock in for Battle Coliseum, we'll lock in for CO Taku.
Hmm.
And basically, after Frosty, I'm going to basically go to a mountain. I'm not entering shit except for locals.
Yep.
And we're gonna really break down this character because um it's a weird move because it interacts with everything essentially. If there's something that makes her higher top tier, it's something found with that move, right? Because besides that, she basically got like quality of life stuff.
Hmm.
So I once I was like, oh, I'm definitely not making finals. I kind of was stopped thinking about Ram and Gold Lewis and silly
Oh
stuff. I'm
yeah.
like, all right, like let's explore the character. Let's what's the character? What is going on? How does this shit work? What can you do? What are people not like that shit? You know? And it's been so I guess compared to a lot of people, I've been having a lot of fun with this patch because I have mostly been playing. It sounds stupid, but I've mostly been playing the patch through the perspective of Baiken, of
Hmm.
like trying to understand her. But despite that, I don't think she's like super broken or anything. I think she's good. Like mid tier's good. You know, mid tier's winning melee. Smiley face.
Word. If they make like if they give her like a far slash like Nago or something, juggle into
Oh, dude, if they
H
let her
Kabari,
combo, it's over. But I don't think they're gonna let
yeah,
her.
then she's just gonna be a straightforward bitch, you know.
She tends to have like three really common conversion ability problems. I've come around on one of them in a big way. I've come around on jab actually. For people who don't know, Vikings jab in the 6K is really inconsistent unless they're crouching or like right in your face and stuff. And
Hmm.
usually you don't even have the ability to hit. You can't do like jab 6K.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't want her to have jab 6K because she has jab 6K Tatami, 5K
Hmm.
H Kabari, and that
Hmm.
knockdown is actually that's a sick knockdown. But you know what? It's fine that she can't do that actually. And it's not me just be like it's fine for her to not be able to combo. I don't think that. It's just that there's another button I can press that I could technically press faster than 5P in a lot of spots that always leads to a combo. So I do that instead now. Instead I press 2K now.
Yep.
Yep.
We
And
adapt.
most of the time, because again, you can get inspiration from. I'm not again, but you can get inspiration from other people's characters, and like the Zato players could never combo off jabs, and then motherfuckers be slamming 2K,
Yep.
2K 2D. So if they can
Just
do it, I
fishing.
can do it.
Just
Yeah.
fish.
Yep. So that's I do that a lot more now. It happened in our games just now. Like there was definitely a spot that if I pressed jab, I would not have done a combo, and I pressed 2K, I got knocked down, I got to do the shit that I got to do. So that one's fine. Far slash is always going to be tricky for a lot of people. A lot of people don't want her to have that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people who play red wild assault characters who formerly had the weakness that they could not combo off far slash
Yep.
look at Baiken and say she shouldn't have that, and I look at them with a very mean eye. I'm not going to lie.
You
Um,
think evil thoughts?
yeah, I mean it's just fucked up when like Ram and May players are like she shouldn't have that, and then
Yeah, the
they
sim
do it to you.
players,
Yeah,
screen to screen,
they do it to you. You know what I mean? They're
and
like,
they
they're like,
say,
oh,
"Oh,
she
you
can't have
shouldn't."
that. It'd be so broken. I'm like, bro, you literally like Ram or like Johnny players don't say that, but like Johnny Ram, they have the same shit. They have like far slash, red wild assault, and they have like burst safe routing or burst 50-50 routing. And
Yep.
then what I do when my far slash can't combo, I can't tell you. I can't tell you my strategy
Let it
because if I do,
recover,
I'm fucked.
run in.
I can't tell you what I do.
Word.
If I tell people what I do, I'm fucked. People told me what am I gonna do if they nerf blue wall assault because of blue wall assault tether. I'm like, dude,
Uh,
like,
you. I
have
don't
you ever
think
watched
you
me
even
play?
used it against me.
Yeah, I don't
You
use it
might
very
have used it
much.
once.
Yeah, yeah,
It's godlike,
I don't.
but like, you know, it's not. Some biking players,
It's
it's like their whole plan, and I'm like, oh, I'm cooked.
yeah.
I block one far slash, like, oh, dude, you're so good.
Mm.
It's
I mean, think about it like this: they're spending half their burst to RPS with you. So
I want to bring up
so.
something that's personal between me and you,
Mm.
because like the last 6 months, like you were just uh this is something like even like my family, my coworkers, because I got a full-time job. I'm very happy
Mm.
with it. They
Mm.
begged me. They saw my YouTube and my reach, and they were like, "Nigga, just upload." And
Mm.
I, I don't know what happened at the beginning of season 4. I think the circle jerk about how bad it was, which it is, it's true. Like it really got to my head so hard that I couldn't like you ever seen like is it an ostrich or an emu and you know how they have
Mm.
their head in the ground? That was
Mm.
me. Or a turkey.
Mm.
Turkey like fucking hiding.
Mm.
I just couldn't come around to it. So I'm
Mm.
here. I'm uploading. Even if the game has been so bad, I guess consecutively, despite it's enjoyable, but I'm more like on the competitive side, content wise. So when the balance came out and it was a circus, I like, well, I couldn't, I just couldn't. But I should have, because content's content, even if, you know, even if Golos is broke, Johnny broke, Leo, whatever, like Ram is bugged, you know, the content is still good. So I should have been more like you and maintained that drive, right? Just do by biking. I should have did by Nago, did by Bridget. People would have came, but nigga, I lost to Golos 15 times this season. It was hard,
Hey, I
but I'm
mean,
back.
you be entering online tournaments, you bro. That's you. I go to locals. I have a great time at locals, bro.
Thank you for inspiring me.
Cool. I'm glad.
What
I'm
do
glad to
you
hear that.
So now that I got that out of the way,
Hmm.
what are you looking forward to? I mean, overall, even from like ASW for the next season, or like Tokon or 2XKO. Or I guess what are you
Uh,
hoping for?
there's stuff that like, oh, from the games.
Yeah.
I mean, well, 2x. I don't really know what to think about. Like, I thought the Evo version was fun. I just like, you know,
I'll be
2x is
real.
a unique one.
That game, I don't know how it's gonna hit because it's very strange once you play it a lot. Like
Mhm.
the situations that come up repeatedly, and like when
Mhm.
you really think about like what you're playing, I worry that the engine is so constricted that it'll get a little bit repetitive. And
Mhm.
I wish they would just release the game sooner and then
Mhm.
just let it like cook something up based on the feedback, or be a little bit more open to crazier characters or crazier things in the engine. But
Mhm.
we will have to see. I worry. I hope, but I
Mhm.
also have concern.
I mean, like I said, I think the Evo build was a lot better,
Yep.
but I think
Mm-hmm.
they knew that too. Uh, like I was saying, it's a kind of unique game because it has so much player input in it. Uh, like they take a shit ton of feedback from people who've played
Yes.
it,
Yes.
and they like implement it, and it's actually
Mm-hmm.
kind of odd to me, low key. Uh, so that's kind of like a we'll see. Like it's basically like I had fun. I had a couple ideas of like what I think I should try and what I think I should try that people aren't thinking about. And that's kind of it. And like it's coming next month, and that's kind of it. Where like Tokon is like
Oh,
the
I
okay, so
like Tokon
the
a lot.
only
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was interesting. A lot of people are saying it's a 1v1 with assists and not a tag game. And I think they are sorely mistaken, actually. However, I
Okay.
think that's the way that people will play it on launch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always trying to be like, especially team games. I think if you can think a step ahead of other people, you could come up with some
Develop.
pretty interesting things.
Yes.
So, because I was talking with Flux, for example, about like he wanted to do Captain America, but I was like, yeah, it's like you lead Miss Marvel, you have Storm in slot 3,
Mm-hmm.
you do something to get Storm, you swap her in immediately. Now you have like Giga Juice neutral Storm, plus she could mix you right away. Because like if you play her on point, you like I don't know if she can or can't, but it's like the game kind of wants to be a neutral game at the beginning before you get stuff started.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like the strategy of having people in certain positions and shit, I think is something that people are definitely not thinking about. Also, most people don't even know how the fucking tag works. you
Yeah.
know, it's not like broken ass active tag,
It
which is good,
seemed like
and we should be
mechanically
happy.
dense.
It's not like that. We should be happy. It's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want chaotic tag fighter, Hunter x Hunter is right there.
Yep.
It's right there. I played that. I played that. It's right there. You can fight against Razor Restand and Kite Loops and all that shit. It's
Anchor
waiting for you
Crollo.
by the same devs. The same devs. Same devs. Boot up. Hop on Hunter x Hunter. Okay. So Tokon, I was just like, it was very fresh. So it was very interesting actually. Like 2X is like maximum player input, and then Tokon is like maximum. What the fuck are these guys doing
Yeah.
in their fucking office? So I think it's actually kind of dope. And then there's the next Strive update, which is really soon, plus Strive 2.0. I basically have no thoughts about 2.0. Like 2.0 is
I don't think
basically
anybody
like
does.
yeah,
Like,
whatever
what did they
thing that
mean by
people
that?
ask for. I mean, it's like a rev to me, but it's like whatever. My main thing is like whatever things that people have been asking for, like replay takeover and like replay rewind
Yes.
and feature whatever
Yes.
features
That
that people
needs
have been
to
asking
happen.
for. That's basically that's like if you watching on stream or on YouTube are like, man, I can't believe they didn't add this fucking thing I have been asking for a while. I hope they add that for you. That's my take. I hope they add that for you.
Let's see
Yeah.
here. Would nerf. They are fine. Want to buff, but
Yeah.
uh,
And no other context. Zero
I
context.
I
So
actually
I just posted that without telling people my thoughts.
I actually completely uh independently made a very
Mhm.
similar list to this yesterday. And mine I think
So
was completely different.
so you're giving me an opportunity to actually talk about it because it's like a month ago.
Okay.
So essentially, for the characters, I'm saying they are fine. That's my ideal balance for the
Okay.
game, essentially, right?
Hmm.
So the characters in Wood buff, they only really need one thing. Really? Like if I'm balancing it, right?
Hmm.
They only need one thing, really. And like for Alba, for example, the only thing and this is in our current understanding of the game, because ASW is going to do whatever the fuck they want, right?
Yep.
So for example, for Abba, like you don't like buff jealousy. That's stupid, right?
Yep.
And then
How do you buff the best character in the game?
basically kind of they basically kind of nerfed normal mode. So my thing is like, just let the parry be slightly faster, like frame 4 instead of frame 7, so it's easier to use because people don't use it. Only like the giga sweaty Abbas use it.
Yeah.
And even then it's hard to use. Just make it like slightly easier to use, right?
Mhm.
Or like Baiken, from talking to me, you should know. It's just I just wanted to combo slightly more. That's it. Or even because this was before I came around on jab. Because now I came around on jab, not being able to convert all the time. My thing was like leave all the combo problems alone. Like leave that as like a thing, and then let her JD be hard knockdown. One change I would do. That would help for sure. It would help her for sure. While still having like the same general weakness, so she can't convert very often without tether, because they clearly, really want you to rope them, right?
Yep.
The characters above, so people are like, why not like nerf the fuck out of Leo? It's because you don't have to. You only have to change like one or two things. The only things they need to change about Leo is fucking technically they need to nerf three things about him, but I think a lot of people want his ankles to be broken. But if they nerf three things about him, he's not as like right now he's insane, right?
Yep.
We agree. But it's like backdash, no invul again.
On back turn.
And
Yep.
then back turn. His back turn parry should not be cancelable to PRC. And
No
I
hard
always
KD
forget
on
the last
flash
one.
kick. No
The
meaty on flash kick.
turbulence, revert turbulence.
Oh, revert? Damn. That's not
Yeah.
mine to nerf.
No, it actually is though. If you play him, if you play him, you could play him almost exactly the same without meaning with like fucking parry and backdash and shit.
Mhm.
If you want to say that both turbulence nerf and backdash BT nerf is too much, fair. By the way,
Weird.
fair. But I think it's just that stuff, like because clearly they want him to use back to neutral more, and like the slide combo, the slide shit is such a huge buff. It's such a amazing buff. But like with those, it's like he still gets to like be him, but there's just more counterplay. More counterplay, more commitment, right? Or like another one that people are always like is like what's wrong with May? And I'm like, dude. But I mean, they gotta. Oh May, she doesn't need a lot
It's
to
your
be
old
done.
nemesis.
Honestly, I think 3 is probably like the most changes I would make. The characters in the top is like I just think they gotta nerf them. And I'm low key. I think Ino's so broken. So I think Ino's so fucking broken. And basically, I want the power level of it to be reduced by a lot. But I know GG's kind of supposed to be a crazy game, so they won't do these type of changes. The last thing with like Dizzy and Venom is like we've had this before. We have like Sin. People like Sin is like the worst character in the game, and Sin is like a character that like runs at you. So now we're saying that Dizzy and Venom are the worst characters in the game, and those are characters that don't run at you, right? So I one thing I actually don't like about this game is like slamming backdash, mashing quarter circles nonstop.
Yep.
So I actually think it's more important to balance the zoners well than like characters that have to run at you, like Milia and like Kai and shit. And Dizzy in particular is a character that can beat you without hitting you. So and like the perfect Dizzy game is a game where she like literally doesn't hit you.
2K,
Like,
2D. Or, oh, you mean like zoning wise? In Strive?
shit. No, wing shit.
Oh,
Wing shit.
oh yeah, that. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Sure. Like
yeah.
test shit.
So it's
Okay.
like, yeah, it's like they buff a bunch of stuff. Like okay, imagine just so you understand what I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine eggs are dizzy.
Yep.
Eggs are dizzy, fire pillar, that shit
Oh, she's gold.
with wings.
Yep.
Yeah, she's go. She just does yeah. you know, So obviously I'm being very hyperbolic by using that example, but by default, the only thing I hate more than like Captain Olimar Asuka bullshit, or like Backlash Bang Bang, is like the character literally doesn't hit you
Olimar,
and wins the
what
game. I think Asuka is Captain
the
Olimar.
Captain
Like, dude,
Olimar
have you
from
watched
Smash
Olimar?
Bros. Yeah, I play.
Yes.
I have like
Have you?
5,000 hours on Smash U. Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
you understand what I'm saying when I say
Yes.
Asuka's Olimar, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. They're the same character.
Dude,
You never thought that before?
I never tried to make the relation. But
All I
Olimar
do
is
is try to
really
connect
miserable.
my game experiences, dude. All I try to do is connect my experiences across various games. This is my talent. This is the thing I can do that no one else can do.